It's 1991 and a woman with her daughter is waiting at the train station. Two boys stare at them and one of them starts walking towards them. The woman gets scared when the men start attacking her for all her belongings. The girl, Allie, hides behind her mom as the men get on the train. Just when she thinks they're gone, one of the men shoots Allie's mom dead. The police quickly arrive at the scene. The chief looks at the dead body and he starts tearing up. Turns out, he's Allie's dad. Allie hugs him tightly and sobs. 10 years later, we see a guy smoking in his apartment. He gets a phone call and quickly hurries out of his apartment. He arrives at a cemetery. The guy, Tyler, isn't on good terms with his father. His mom tries to mediate the situation and have some quality family time together. His mom and stepfather encourage his sister to continue pursuing her art, but her father interrupts in the middle. Tyler and his father get in a slight argument and he walks away. Tyler is annoyed and gets on the train. He thinks about Michael, his brother, whose grave he had just visited. He talks to his dead brother about influential people and the circle of life. Soon, Tyler meets his friend who tells him about his business venture about selling essentials to women. They part ways and Tyler walks into his college class. There he notices a girl but doesn't pay much heed to it. He soon goes to meet his sister, Caroline. They chat about a couple things and Tyler tries to console her about their dad's behavior. Tyler bids her goodbye and goes to the library where he works. His friend talks to him and invites him to meet a girl at a club. When Tyler doesn't respond, his friend pushes him and Tyler gets mad. His friend tells him about his introverted behavior and how he's been so closed off. They meet some girls at the club and have some fun. All of them get drunk and walk out of the bar together, deciding on what to do next when a fight erupts among some pedestrians and a car driver. Tyler is drunk and joins the fight to ease some pain within him. In the process, he gets beaten up too and the cops arrive. They control the fight but Tyler and the police chief get into an altercation. After the police chief doesn't do anything to the main culprits. The police chief tells him to go home but Tyler attacks him as well. That's how he gets thrown in jail. His friend is sent there too where he yells at Tyler for doing all that. Tyler doesn't care and just laughs. His friend calls Tyler's dad to bail them out so that their college graduation isn't hindered by this. On the other hand, Allie's dad, who is the police chief, comes home to have breakfast. Tyler goes to his dad's office. He's pretty beaten up and smokes all the time, causing the employees to look at him in a weird way. He walks to his father's office asking for the money it costs to bail him out. He is adamant on paying it back and decides to stay in jail if he can't afford to pay it. After angrily stomping out of his father's office, he picks up Caroline from school. He notices some girls making fun of Caroline and takes her away quickly and distracts her from them. She tells Tyler how everyone thinks she's weird but Tyler tells her it's okay. At college, Tyler's friend sees Allie getting dropped off by the police chief and immediately tells this to Tyler. Tyler doesn't really care about Allie but his friend persuades him into dating her and screwing with her to get back at her dad. Tyler is against the idea of hurting Allie but his friend drags him out to at least talk to her. Tyler walks up to Allie and even though she isn't very welcoming, he tries to talk to her. Allie gets slightly intrigued at the conversation and introduces herself. Tyler asks her out and she agrees. Allie is about to stand him up but Tyler calls her and she hurriedly meets up with him. Allie bids her dad goodbye. The two of them meet at an Indian restaurant and chat. They both have unique personalities and thus, they click instantly and have fun. Tyler forgets about his vengeance and actually starts to like Allie. They go to the fair and he gives Allie a panda. He drops Allie to her cab where he tries to kiss her but the air gets very awkward. Tyler just smiles and Allie kisses nevertheless. Allie drives off in the cab. The next day, Caroline and Tyler meet up and she invites Tyler to her art exhibition. Tyler agrees happily. That night, Allie comes to his apartment and he cooks them dinner. They eat together and he makes dessert first because Allie likes them more. He finds this trait of hers very unique. After dinner, Tyler sprays Allie with water as a joke but Allie dumps a whole pot of water on him. Tyler takes this as a challenge and throws her in the bathroom and turns on the shower. They both get wet and have lots of fun. In this whole process, Tyler becomes happier and Allie and him start falling for each other. As Allie's playing around, she notices his tattoo that says Michael. She realizes that Michael is dead. Tyler tells her that Michael killed himself on his 22nd birthday. He adds that since Michael wasn't making any money as a musician, Tyler's friend and roommate, Aiden, comes in just at that moment and meets Allie. Aiden tells them there's a party going on and compels the two of them to join for the drinks. Allie gets drunk and pukes in Tyler's bathroom while Tyler holds her hair back. Aiden smirks as Tyler's got Allie wound up now. Allie asks Tyler to call her dad but she blacks out. Allie's dad gets worried sick about her and tries to find her around. Allie wakes up the next morning, hungover, and runs out of Tyler's apartment as it's way too late. She reaches home and her father is furious. Allie's angry at her dad for rummaging through her stuff while trying to find her, while her dad is mad because she was gone the whole night. They get into an argument and her dad hits her hard. She furiously stomps into her room. Tyler thinks Allie ran away because he got her drunk and feels bad. But when he and Aiden return to the apartment, they see Allie sitting on the couch. Allie tells them about the incident and they let Allie stay at their apartment for however long she needs. Allie sleeps in his apartment and when she wakes up, she finds Tyler in another room. Tyler comes closer and closer to her and they have romance. They are wrapped up in each other's arms. They wake up the next morning and kiss again. They can't have enough of each other. Tyler leaves her a note saying he'll be back and meets up with Janine, his father's assistant. She gets some coffee from a cafe and goes back to the apartment. Allie's there sitting on his bed and Tyler tells her he went to a coffee place that he and Michael used to go to all the time. The coffee shop was the last place that Tyler saw him and Allie sympathizes with him. Tyler goes to the shop and writes to Michael in a diary. It's his way of communicating with Michael. Allie then tells Tyler about her mom. She tells him that her dad isn't a crazy person, but just that he's really protective over her after what happened to her mom. At the police department, Allie's dad gets a message from Allie saying she's fine and with some friends. He gets aggravated and becomes rude to his colleagues. It's Tyler's birthday and everyone is there along with Allie, his mom, Aiden, and Caroline. His mom is worried that Tyler's dad might not show up for Caroline's exhibition. Tyler assures her that he'll get his dad to the exhibition anyhow. Allie gets along with his family. Tyler calls his dad to ask about Caroline's show and proposes if they have dinner beforehand. Tyler's father is very rich, so he makes a reservation at a lavish restaurant. Tyler and Allie soon leave and Allie asks Caroline if she can come to Caroline's exhibit. Caroline happily agrees. Allie and Tyler go to see his dad at the restaurant before the exhibit. Allie and Neil, Tyler's dad, have a decent conversation, but Tyler cannot stand it. He's angry at his dad for never being there for his children. Allie mentions about her mother's murder and how she was there. She also tries to tell Tyler that his dad isn't so bad. But Neil makes excuses again to go to the office and how he'll make it to Caroline's show. Tyler storms out. At the exhibit, Neil doesn't show up and Caroline is really upset, which makes Tyler furious. He runs out of the exhibit and Allie comes along. She tries to stop him, but he doesn't listen. Instead, he argues with her out of rage and barges into his father's meeting. They get into an argument and Tyler blames his father for Michael's death. They almost throw hands at each other, but Tyler is escorted out of the company before the situation escalates further. Tyler goes back to his apartment full of rage. Allie consoles him and tells him it's okay. They start making out and spend the night in each other's arms. Allie doesn't return home and only leaves her dad voicemails. He is distressed, but ashamed as well after hitting her. Tyler and Allie are inseparable and go everywhere together. Allie spends a lot of time at Tyler's family holidays. Allie, Tyler, and Aiden are going back to the city on the train and having funny conversations when Allie's father's co-worker sees her with Tyler. When Tyler gets back home, he sees the locks on his door are open. He thinks there's an intruder only to find Allie's dad sitting on his bed. He asks about Allie and Tyler's intentions, but Tyler tells him that he truly loves Allie. Allie doesn't know anything about Tyler and her father's altercation. Tyler angrily calls Allie nothing but a bet and her father loses it. He slams Tyler on doors and walls. Both of them fight and Tyler falls to the ground, coughing. The next day, Allie comes around again and Tyler's worried. Allie asks Tyler about him spacing out and Tyler finally admits everything to her. Allie is heartbroken and slaps Tyler. He apologizes and tries to convince her to stay, but she leaves angrily, betrayed and devastated. Aiden tells Tyler that she'll be back and it's good that she has found out, but Tyler isn't convinced. At home, Allie and her dad reunite. She goes back to her room. Tyler takes Caroline to a party so that Caroline can make some friends. It's a birthday party and Caroline is scared because everyone thinks she's weird. As Tyler goes to watch a movie, the bullies chop off Caroline's hair. Aiden soon decides to visit Allie after seeing Tyler heartbroken. Allie is about to slam the door shut in his face, but Aiden stops her and tells her Tyler really loves her. Allie realizes what Aiden is saying is probably true. Back home, Tyler stays with Caroline day and night, reading her a bedtime story. Their mom and stepdad are trying their best to contact the authority. Aiden and Allie come to see Caroline as well. Tyler is shocked to see her but doesn't say anything. Allie comes to talk to Tyler and he confesses his feelings to her and thanks her for being there with Caroline. Caroline is forced to cut her hair. At school, Tyler drops her off to class but the bullies laugh at her. Enraged, Tyler trashes the entire classroom and is arrested once again. His dad bails him out and berates him for his behavior. The bullies are forced to enroll in other schools by Neil's power. Allie and Tyler go meet Caroline together and make sure she's okay. They spend their time together as Allie forgives him. They're more in love than even before. Tyler goes to meet Neil and his lawyers after he destroyed public property. Neil finally realizes his mistake and makes sure to give Caroline more time. He drops her off to school and Tyler is ecstatic to hear that. Tyler sits and waits at his dad's office. He looks at his father's desktop to see tons of photos of Michael, Tyler, and Caroline. He realizes how much Neil loves his kids but doesn't really show it. Tyler stands in front of his dad's glass window and smiles. We see a brief scene of multiple people running towards Neil's building. Tyler's mom runs there as well to find out about the commotion. Neil reaches his office and suddenly, his eyes is filled with tears. Everyone is deeply affected by this. Aiden is shaken to his core. Tyler's grave is right beside Michael's. Neil now treats Caroline as his most prized possession. And Allie finally gets in the subway since her mother's death in the end.